Hello boys, welcome back to another session of video tutorials, and this session is meant for class 11th biology students, and this is for 17th February 2021. As all of us know, we are into the revision mode and we are revising the entire syllabus in the form of CBSE sample papers, and we have already reflected upon two papers, sample paper 1, sample paper 2. Now in this session we are going to discuss sample paper 3 for your batch 2021 batch. And as I have been telling you, the most important noteworthy change is section A, which contains 22 marks, and it is objective type. It is 1 mark question. At the same time, assertion and reasoning type questions will be there, and then most important one is case based questions will be there. Two will be there, question number 15 and 16, and each carries 4 marks. So 4 plus 4, 8 marks. So out of 22, 8 marks are case based questions. This is a new pattern for your batch. Now without wasting much of time, we go straight to section A. 1. Linnaeus is considered as father of taxonomy. Name 2 other botanists known for their contribution to the field of plant taxonomy. Question 2. Plasma protein acts as acid-base buffers in the blood. Explain. 2. Question 3. Which group of plants show mycorrhiza? Question 4. Why are skeletal muscles also known as striated muscles? Question 5. Why are cucurbits referred to as monoecious? Question 6. What is the function of simple epithelium? Now there is a diagram based question. Question 7. The diagram shows a bivalent at prophase 1 of meiosis, bivalent 2 chromatids. Which of the 4 chromatids can cross over? So this is the one that he is showing. Question 8. Explain the term energy currency. Which substance acts as energy currency in plants as well as animals? Question number 9. Which hormone is responsible for the maintenance of diurnal rhythm in our body? And mention its source. Question 10. What is the excretory product from the kidney of reptiles? Remember, question is reptiles. And now assertion reasoning type questions. Question number 11. Assertion. Rhizopus and mucor are used in the liquor industry. Reason. They are used for fermentation. A. Assertion and reason both are correct statements, and reason is correct explanation for assertion. B. Assertion and reason both are correct statements, but reason is not correct explanation for assertion. C. Assertion is correct statement, but reason is wrong. D. Assertion is wrong, but reason is correct. Now there is a choice in this question. Assertion. Attack of TMV, tobacco mosaic virus, on tobacco is not economically significant. Reason. Tobacco alkaloid nicotine is highly concentrated in its root. A and R both are correct statements, and R is correct explanation for assertion. B. A and R both are correct statements, but R is not correct explanation for A. C. A is correct, but R is wrong. D. A is wrong, but R is correct. Question number 12. Assertion. Enzymes lower down the activation energy of a reactant molecule to make its transition into product easier. Reason. Enzymes are highly substrate specific catalysts. A. Assertion and reason both are correct statements, and R is correct explanation for A. B. A and R both are correct statements, but R is not correct explanation for A. C. A is correct, but R is wrong. D. A is wrong, but R is correct. Question number 13. Assertion. Cell is the fundamental structural and functional unit of all living organisms. Reason. Anything less than the complete structure of a cell does not ensure independent living. So A, R, both are correct, and R is correct explanation for A. B, A and R both are correct, but R is not correct explanation for A. C, A is correct, but R is wrong. D, A is wrong, but R is correct. Now question number 14. The nasal chamber opens into nasopharynx, which is a portion of pharynx. Okay. Reason: nasopharynx opens through gullet of the larynx region into trachea. A and R both are correct, and R is correct explanation for A. B, A and R both are correct, but R is not correct explanation for A. C, A is correct, but R is wrong. D, A is wrong, but R is correct. Question number 15. Read the following and answer any 4 questions. This is a new pattern. About a concept, there will be one paragraph, and based on the paragraph, there will be 5 questions. You need to answer any 4. The detailed structure of the membrane was studied only after the advent of an electron microscope in 1950s. Meanwhile, chemical studies on the cell membrane, especially the human red blood cells (RBCs), enabled the scientists to deduce the possible structure of the plasma membrane. These studies showed that cell membrane is composed of lipids, proteins, and carbohydrates. Question 1. Which component of the plasma membrane is arranged as a bilayer, 2 layers? A, nucleic acid. B, lipid. C, protein. D, carbohydrate. Question 2. The lipid component of the membrane mainly consists of A, phosphoglycerides. B, amino acids. C, of course, glycoproteins. D, glycoproteins. You can put it as proteins. C. Question 3. What percentage of the membrane of human erythrocytes, that is RBC, consists of proteins? So 40%, B 70%, C 52%, and D 66%. Now question 4. Depending on the ease of extraction, membrane proteins can be of dash types: 3 types, 2 types, 4 types, 5 types. Question 5th. Assertion. The plasma membrane is selectively permeable to some molecules present on either side of it. Reason. Neutral solutes may move across the membrane by the process of simple diffusion. A. Both A and R are true. R is correct explanation for A. B. Both A and R are true, and R is not correct explanation of A. C. A is true, but R is false. D. Both A and R are false. Question 16. Read the following and answer any 4 questions. The respiratory system in human beings constitutes the following organs: nose, nasal passage, trachea, bronchus or bronchi plural, lungs, and of course the special muscle diaphragm. Human beings have a pair of external nostrils opening out above the upper lips, which leads to nasal chamber through the nasal passage. During the breathing cycle, when air is taken in and let out, the lungs always contain a residual volume of air so that there is sufficient time for oxygen to be absorbed and the carbon dioxide to be released. 1. The nasal chamber opens into dash, which is portion of pharynx. A. Glottis. B. Epiglottis. C. Nasopharynx. D. Bronchioles. 2. Dash is a cartilaginous box which helps in sound production. A. Larynx. B. Trachea. C. Pleura. D. Glottis. 3rd. During swallowing, glottis can be covered by a thin elastic cartilaginous flap called dash, pleura, epiglottis, trachea, alveoli. 4th, the lungs are covered by a double layered membrane called trachea, bronchioles, epiglottis, and pleura. Now diagram based. The following statements are drawn as conclusions for the image shown. Of course, you are showing the respiratory system diagram. So you can see pharynx, larynx, trachea, alveoli, left lung and right lung, bronchus, diaphragm, ribs, okay, and nose. Statement 1. Each branchi undergoes repeated division to form the secondary and tertiary branchi. Correct. Question 2. The branching network of bronchioles and alveoli comprise the lungs. Third. The outer pleural membrane is in close contact with the lung surface. Fourth. The part starting with external nostrils up to terminal bronchioles constitute respiratory or exchange part of the respiratory system. Choose from below the corrective alternative. A. Only first statement is true. Only 1 and 2 are true. C. 3 and 4 are true. And of course D. 1 and 3 only true. So these are the questions that have come from section A. Now keep answering these questions. In my next session I will be giving the answers. Compare your answers with the answers that I am going to provide with.